Marathi of Hosdurg and Kasargod taluks of Kasargod district. And in Chhattisgarh, a new entry Abuj Maria and a new entry Hill Korwa should be added. Now, sir, I would request you to notice the historic significance of including Abuj Maria in this. Abujmar is a 60,000 kilometer area in the Bastar area of Chhattisgarh. Now you'd be surprised, sir. Survey in India started in the 19th century. Till today, no complete survey has been carried out in this Abujmar area. And Abujmar is the headquarters of the Maoists. Now this has to be understood, sir, that the NDA government created 3 new states: Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Uttarakhand. 2 of these new small states have become headquarters of the Maoists. One has to understand the significance of this, that nobody has looked after the interests of real tribals. The tribals who inhabit Abujmar, they are not even included in scheduled tribe areas. And both Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh are rich in minerals. Now, sir, this is the point. I just say briefly, because the bill should be supported wholly. Please realize this, sir, that these Maoists are led by Telugu people, disciples of Konda Sitaramaya, who have all come from Telangana area. They set up their base in Dandakaranna and they have slowly spread to create a red corridor. From Chhattisgarh into Madhya Pradesh, into Jharkhand, into West Bengal, they want to take the red corridor to Nepal. Now my view about Maoists is quite clear. And beyond Nepal is quite clear. I am a Democrat and Maoists believe in overthrowing the state by force of arms. The state must take every step to finish the Maoists. I have no doubt, because anybody who takes up arms to take away my democratic right should be met by the state. Having said that, let me also say, sir, that Maoists are active in Madhya Pradesh. Senior former member of this house, Vidyacharan Shukla, whom I knew very well, was killed by the Maoists along with other leaders of Chhattisgarh Congress. Now, why have Maoists succeeded in Chhattisgarh and not succeeded in West Bengal? 2 years back, West Bengal has 3 districts called Jangal Mahal. On the no, but most of these Maoists, Madhujakshi Gaur Bhai, are from Regional Engineering College, Warangal. They are all from that Hyderabad, Telangana region. Sitaramaya might have been from. Now, sir, I'll finish in 2 minutes. In West Bengal, the Maoists were very active up to 2011. The then state government and the CPM, they took help of joint forces and they also set up their own Harmads, that is armed people, to counter them. They could not. Every day there were murders, raid on police camps. After our government came to power, in 2 years, we were able to give rice at 2 rupees to the tribals. All the tribal families are considered BPL. 5,000, 10,000 tribal boys and girls have been included in police and development has started. What is the result? We are able to isolate the Maoists from the tribals. When Kishanji, second in command after Ganpati, in the Maoist hierarchy, was killed by the police, not even a dog cried in West Bengal. And in the Panchayat election, Trinamool Congress has swept this area. Now understand this, sir. Please, what is happening in Chhattisgarh? All these areas inhabited by tribals in Dandakarana, they are rich in minerals. And surrounding Odisha, Malkangiri, Koraput, who wants to do the mining there? Near Indiamgiri, Vedanta, owned by Anil Agarwal, wants to have bauxite. 1 minute, I'll finish.
Okay.
Wants to own bauxite mines. SR, owned by the Ruyas, they want land in Chhattisgarh for setting up steel plants. Now what does this cause? This causes displacement of tribals. And that is what the Maoists are helping, they say, to the tribals, you stay with us, you will not be displaced. Otherwise, this big industrialist will, I'll finish with this, sir. There is the 5th schedule in the Constitution. It says that nobody can own land in tribal area. Now how can Vedanta or SR or any steel company go and buy land there? We should not allow that. In the name of industrialization, mining, increasing our GDP. Tribal land must stay with tribal, and now the Supreme Court has given an order saying that all that is under the land is also belonging to the tribals.
Okay.
So the only way is to find a way in which tribals can have share in the factories or mining that takes place. Otherwise, no factory, no mines in tribal areas. We must isolate the poor tribals who have been deprived for such a long time from the Maoists and create peace. Only guns or Operation Green Hunt would not do. If we displace the tribals at the instigation of these big capitalists, the Maoists will get stronger, and one day they will surround Delhi. So let us not go to that. The minister has taken the right line by slowly trying to bring in the tribals into the mainstream. I have all support for his efforts. With this, I support.
P.
Thank you.
Karuna Karan.